What's going on, Legion? Azure here, like always. If I look and sound a little tired, it's because I just woke up. So, let's get into this Fourth Impact. Somebody actually, I don't know if anybody knows this, or if anybody's seen the video, but somebody gave me a video called, like, 4 minutes, or something like that. And it wasn't really them singing, but them, stuffy. It wasn't really them singing, but it was more like them dancing. So, I mean, if anybody knows that video, let me know in the comments down below, and let me know if you want to still see it. Because I checked it out, and I didn't really think it was them singing. It was more like them dancing. And I kind of skimmed through some of it, and I was like, okay, I was waiting for them to actually... Either way, if you know what the video is, and you want me to react to it, let me know down below, so I can maybe check that out. Because it kind of was like, what am I going to do here? What am I going to critique their dancing? Like, this isn't, I don't know. But either way, we are here with some... kind of a song that I'm glad that we're doing. I didn't realize I had this video. Somebody recommended it to me, and I really wasn't paying attention of what it exactly was. I knew it was Fourth Impact in Dubai, and that's really all I knew. And then I realized what they were singing was Adele's Hello. I actually really like that song. I listened to it a lot when it came out. I just think it's a good song. It's one of those times where you're not into her. Like, I'm not into Adele's music for the most part. I like trap or dubstep remixes of her songs because it's hilarious. But I was never, like, that's not my genre of music. But she made that song something that I loved. And that's the work of a true artist right there. I really believe that. So, with that being said, let's get into it. Check it out. See what it's all about. And let's hope it's good, man. I was really into it. And for the split second that I heard of the song, because I kind of skipped to one part, and I was like, what are they doing? Oh, it's, okay, cool, it's Adele? Oh, let's get into it right now. I was going to do the 4 minute video today, but instead I decided not to do that. Yeah. Let's go.
Yes, you're so special, minded arranged it. For all of you. So, dito po nag-interpreter ko. Or imagine pala to, may interpreter. Yeah. Interpreter. And a little story about this song. We wanted to sing this song for the X Factor, but then they thought that this is the best to sing. A guy would sing it instead of, 4 girls singing it. Kasi ayaw nila kami ma-compare kay Adele. Kasi itong song ko na to ay Hello. So, when we arranged it, huwag nyo naman din po kami i-compare. This is just very, very special.
Something I want to say at the end of this video.
Sa Dubai, and we wanted it to be memorable. Kaya, sana ma-appreciate niyo po ito.
Something I want to say. I hope I remember. I probably won't. I never do I?
Hello from Adele. Hope you like this one.
That guy? Hello. Sounded pretty damn good. If you want to mark your talent, this would be the song, man. I don't care what they've done before or after. If they can do this song, they can do it. This is one I want this one to be good no matter what. Here it is. Jesus. You're starting it low, man. That's good, man. It's good. She's waving. it sounds really good. I can't wait for the belts, man. Oh man. I know what that background is, man, but it's distracting. It's going good, man. Here it is. Should be the final part. Oh, new background. Them backgrounds, though. I will say, I am disappointed to the one fact that we didn't get to hear them each, or at least the one that maybe be more known for it or whatever. To hear the one, for me, the best part of Adele is when she hits the long note. It's the best part of her music. And I will say I'm disappointed that we didn't really see we saw a unison kind of belt. We saw them kind of do it together. I don't think it takes 4 girls from the Philippines to equal one Adele. I don't believe that. I think that one of them could have easily got a belt out there that would have made everybody go, hell yeah, man. Like, the song was good. It was great. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying is personally, I think most of you would agree you kind of wanted to hear at least one of those really long belts, because in that song, that's what you wait for. That's the best part of the song. But other than that, of course, the song was incredible. I enjoyed it. I did not enjoy the background. I don't know what that blue chunk of blocks was. That was very weird. The last 2 were actually really good backgrounds. They could have just left it on either one of them and left it alone. But it was like distracting. I don't know what it was. It's some kind of concert, some kind of thing that they were probably at to where this just got plopped down. What the hell was that? Either way, though, it was a good video. It kind of moved me a little. I liked how they performed. I liked the song in general. I like how they did the song. I mean, minus the non-belt part, but they all did one big, belt and a couple times, and it was still just as good. But you kind of wanted to see them each kind of maybe flex a little bit, because you knew they could have done it. You knew they could have had that, huge moment, or at least one of them could have. And the other ones could have had low backups, which they've done sometimes. Which I would have been more into that, I think, overall. Just because, I don't know. I'm not... the group harmonics that was supposed to kind of encompass the belts and stuff like that. I wasn't really a fan of that in general. Not them, but like in music. That's just not my thing. I know each one of them could have had a huge belt, and I really wish I could have heard it because we've heard them belt before, and they're all really good. And I think they could have matched Adele. Maybe not like to her whatever that she does, but I think they could have done her proud as far as doing her song and not doing her song badly, which they did. They did. I think Adele would be just as impressed the fact that they decided not to just go that route, and it is very respectful, or very. You got to give them respect because they didn't go the typical route, right? The Fourth Impact didn't do the belts. They said we can do other stuff. We can do different levels. We can do more harmonics. We can do different things with our voices. We don't need to go that route and hit that huge note, which is I respect that completely. I mean, personal taste, though. I like to hear that moment because that's one of my favorite things in music. But I got to respect them for doing something that was different. That wasn't the norm. That, they were doing something that not everybody does because everybody just does that song. I'm going to do a cover of it. Let me show how much I can belt. And they were like, yo, let's not show how much we can belt. We've done that plenty. Let's show, our technical side. And that actually reminded me, because I actually did forget, like I said I would, about, they wanted to do a certain song, and X Factor was like, let's have a guy do it. I was thinking about some things yesterday, because I was going through a lot of my comments in the Fourth Impact videos, and not just the Jackson 5, but the other one, the Rita, whatever one it was, the last one we did with the survival sing-off. Even then, people were giving me crap. And I thought that was a good video. I thought I didn't say anything. I mean, I don't really care if I say anything negative. It's like if you don't like it, that's fine. But people were giving me crap, and I don't know what I said. And I guess I gotta make sure that I kind of make things very apparent for people. I guess because some people just don't get it, or maybe they just don't read the comments, or it's not explained well. I don't know. When I address things like racism or whatever, the conspiracy theories and all that stuff, let me reiterate that was stuff that people said in the comments. There's even one guy that said he was ashamed to be Filipino because of all the bull that people were giving, saying that, Fourth Impact should have won, and the fact they didn't win means that it was racist, or it was fixed, or it was this or that. And he was like, I'm ashamed to be Filipino. And I'm like, I didn't respond to the guy because I'm not going to get into that kind of debate. I'm not Filipino. I don't got nothing to say about that. And then he and some other people discussed that in the comment section down below. And that was interesting to read. But when I discuss certain things, it is a lot of it is from what people are saying in their comments, right? And some of it isn't my opinion. It's me addressing stuff. So like, and I also got to say that because I didn't know that there was like 2 to 3 videos at the very end, a lot of my comments were either based off of limited information or whatever. I didn't know there was going to be 3 or 2 more songs after the Jackson 5. I didn't realize that. I did say though that the one before that, the Break It Down, I think that's what it was, wasn't it? I don't know. The one where they came walking out in that unison thing. That was one of my favorite openings to a song. It was a good song, but apparently, I think in every competition, the voting was kind of done, I guess, the week before, in week 4, and it's whether there was 2 hours of voting on that week or not on week 5. Apparently, a lot of the results are from the previous week, and it's so that kind of blows to people's theories that the show was planned from the very beginning. It's predetermined stuff, and I don't think the show was fixed from the very beginning either. Excuse me. Although I do believe that the show can lean towards people that they're liking as their favorite, and they could put any amount of attention or whatever to marketing them on TV or online. It's more people's faces on their website than other people's faces. I'm sure that can happen. One of the things that I was saying last night, though, and I honestly don't really remember a whole lot of it, was there was a guy on America's Got Talent, I believe. And this will give you kind of an insight. Somebody said, oh, There's one guy that said that my view was clouded. Then I kind of explained it, and he said, my bad. And again, it's not even, if you want to say a comment, you don't want to take it back. It's fine. I can, and let me make this clear for everybody. I can say I don't like the Adele song Hello. That does not mean that I'm going to go into this with preconceptions and dislike the song, or it's going to be harder for me to like the Fourth Impact cover. That's not it at all. I can be completely objective. I can dislike a person, but I can respect the stuff they've done in life, right? So it's just all about that. I'm a big enough man to know that I can separate my personal feelings from the accomplishments of that person. Now, and it all depends on if their accomplishments are, were they accomplished through ill-gotten means. That's a whole different situation. But anyways, I was thinking about this yesterday because people were giving me crap and whatever else. There's a guy at America's Got Talent that said, they go, how do you feel you did? He's like, it's towards the end. Now, this guy was a southern kind of guy, lived a simple life, came from a small town. He was not in the Hollywood mindset at all. He really had no concept of the game that is Hollywood or show business. He didn't really go that way. He didn't really think that way. He was very just kind of, I like to sing, and that's just kind of it. And to have people take advantage of him or something like that really kind of makes me sad to see that. But he did a song, and he's like, or the host goes, how did you, I think it was either America's Got Talent or possibly American Idol. I don't remember. And he goes, how do you feel about your performance, and possibly, being eliminated, blah, 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 for next week? He goes, I kind of wanted to do this and that in this song, but the producers didn't really want me to do that, and they suggested this stuff. And he's like, oh, okay. Well, thanks for that. We'll get back to you after we flog this guy after these commercial breaks. Thank you. Like, his opinion was kind of pushed. So it's like, and they said they wanted to do the Adele song, but they thought a man should do it. And I can understand that simple reasoning, that Adele's a woman and they wanted a dude to try that song out. But the fact that Fourth Impact wanted to do something and the producers put their finger in, that cookie jar and said, no, let's try something different, can definitely speak to why maybe some performances were one way and other performances were another way. I follow things, I don't follow like just TMZ, but I pay attention to things that TMZ says, the accusations they make, and then I go and I look at that stuff on my own and see what the people that they said accused these other people said. You follow these people on Twitter, or you listen to what they said on this interview or that interview, and you start to get a kind of a mind on what the entertainment business kind of is based off what the people in entertainment are saying about it. And it's really not that positive. It's not. It's a lot of just sacrifice yourself to make the dream that you had come true, and hopefully you can be roughly the same person you are coming out of it as you were going into it. And that's just kind of how that is. And some people get to go through that and not have to deal with that and can kind of get through on their talent alone. Singing is a whole different thing. Singing, you can either sell out and make it as big as you want, or you can stick to your guns and still get really popular. It's all your choice. But either way, it's just, that guy, that very simple life living dude that was just like, I didn't really want to do all this, but they kind of said you had to, really shows you how the production and the people that run those shows really influence how, a performance is done. So it's like, did they want to do Jackson 5? Or did they want to do it this way or that way? Was it their idea to wear the dresses and just kind of sit there on pedestals? And whose idea was it to put them in like Barbie boxes and the next stuff? It all kind of, goes around that. And so, I don't know. There's just a whole lot of the stuff that people that give me crap, I think, don't really understand how entertainment works. Not just in America, worldwide. And also, if I make an opinion about somebody that you love and it's not a favorable opinion, remember, if you're just going to really go off the deep end, I'm going to remove or just block you from this channel. I mean, like, somebody was calling me a creature, and I thought that was hilarious. I was telling my friend about it. We were laughing our asses off. That somebody was so mad about me talking about somebody that, in not a favorable way, they referred to me as a creature. It was hilarious. I laughed my ass off. But I don't need the overly negative people on the channel. I don't care about those opinions. If you have something you want to discuss and debate and say you don't agree with me, by all means. But calling people names or getting super negative and even, other degrees of that, it's just not cool, man. It's just not, it doesn't set a positive message for the channel. I also kind of wanted to I explained this in a few comments in a different video that didn't go over very well, but I want to say it kind of like this. If I dislike a performance or dislike a song or even dislike the person, I'll make it clear next time it is for that video. Because I don't think that, like, if I said, oh, Fourth Impact, not my thing, then, or I didn't like them or whatever they did, it doesn't mean in general as human beings. It means in this video. That's all I'm saying. And it's a 20-minute video. Jesus, I'm going to get out of here, guys. I just want to, address a whole lot of stuff. And, just kind of talk about everything in general, So I'm going to get out of here, guys. Thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out. If you like the video, you like the content, I do hear you. You can always like, subscribe, or share. Remember, it's completely up to you. I do appreciate it, though. If you like or if you want to leave a comment or a link, you can always do that stuff down below. Love to see and love to hear all your comments and links in the comment section. Once again, my name is Azrael, and I'll see you on whatever video I'm doing next. Later.